So this is my day 3 video of the 7-day Facebook challenge, and I took a break in between my day 2 and day 3. So um, thank you for those that have reached out to me and encouraged me to continue to do this 7-day challenge, because it hasn't been easy, and it definitely brings up a lot of insecurities, and it's hard to post something that I don't even get to edit or filter. I think a lot of people are afraid to put themselves out there and to be honest about their story, whatever it may be. So what I want to talk to you about today is something that I'm pretty passionate about, and that is thoughts, toxins, and traumas. It's something I learned about when I worked for a chiropractor over the last couple of years. And the part that I really want to focus on is the thoughts. So that's what we're going to focus on today, and then we can go into toxins and traumas on the other days of the remaining days that I have left for these videos. So thoughts are programmed into us from an early age, and also we can have traumatic experiences that happen, and those thoughts can replay in our minds just like a movie. It just kind of keeps replaying, and I don't think we realize the roles that we can get stuck in, or the archetypes. If you're into like tarot cards, or if you're familiar with the archetypes, there's different stages. Like in a Disney movie, for instance, they go through the phases of being innocent and then becoming orphaned, and then they have to become the warrior, and they go through the hermit stage, all these different phases. And it's symbolic of how we are in life. We get stuck in some of these phases, though. Some people are more conscious than others, and they recognize where they're at in certain stages of their life, and they can do things to pull themselves through it so they don't get stuck. And I think that what we're lacking the most in our culture and our society is healthy tools to help us be our best. And what is health? I love talking to people out in the community about this. When I was working for the chiropractor, and I would always ask people, what is health? You think you're healthy because you feel good when you wake up in the morning, so that's what you're basing your health off of, but what is health? And the root word of health is heal. And if your body's not healing, there is interference, and those interferences can cause us to become sick and have diseases. So how do thoughts make us sick? I truly believe that we're multifaceted, multidimensional beings, and meaning that we have these thoughts, these feelings, these emotions, all these different things that aren't really tangible, like the physical. And so how do we go about healing ourselves on a mental? Physical's even hard to say, because people think that medications are how we heal and vaccines are how we stay healthy. And if you follow me on Facebook, you know that I'm very passionate about some of those things, and I think that they interfere with our body's ability to heal. So going back to thoughts and programs, those things are ingrained in us by not just our parents, but society and culture. So I have been fortunate enough to learn about some pretty awesome tools to help me heal on an emotional and spiritual level. I believe too that once you start becoming healthier in one area of your life, say physically, I started eating healthier and started exercising, and it just opened up a lot more clarity, and what used to be a lot of fog, I as how I put it, from eating too many sugars or grains, things like that. So again, going back to these thoughts and these thoughts recurring in our head over and over, they can cause traumas from a very early age. And I'm about to do what's called an inner child workshop. I actually just started it today, and my Reiki energy master that I'm working with, she has a background in psychology as well, and she's worked with a few of my friends, so I'm really excited to see what she can do for me. And really, it's about me showing up, and that's one of my core values, is showing up. And as long as I'm showing up and walking the walk, then I feel like I can talk the talk and help other people to heal. So I actually feel like I had to quit a job that I was working in because I wasn't able to keep leading people to health, because I didn't feel like I was in a very good place for myself mentally and emotionally to keep leading people to health, if that makes sense. So I've taken some time off since I had my daughter so that I can get myself more balanced, so that I can be of service to other people. But as I'm doing this inner child workshop, my Reiki master asked that I not get on the internet, surround myself with other people, just really take time to focus on me and this weekend journey that I'm about to take. So after I post this video, I won't actually be posting until Monday. I'll post, hopefully have some new dialogue to share with you about this inner child workshop to help heal the traumatized child that keeps getting into these wounded relationships with wounded people, because I myself am wounded, and we haven't been taught how to heal these wounds. So I've been learning some awesome tools, like I said, from my Reiki master, but also from a spiritual guide of mine, my Aunt Mary, whom I've had the pleasure of getting to know in the last few years, and she has just been a wealth of knowledge when it comes to New Age consciousness, things that used to be thought of as hokey, and there's so many different things that people have perceived of spirituality, and it's come a long way in the information age since we've had the internet. So we still are in the crawling ages of the information age. So the way I see these Facebook videos is, again, humanizing Facebook, but sharing a message. I think that we all have a story to tell, and as my Aunt Mary says, you know, once your story, you've told it and it doesn't affect you anymore, you've healed from it, and you should keep telling your story so it can help others heal. So that's where I'm at with my journey on healing. I hope that I can heal some of those wounds as a child, so I don't keep blaming. One of the best things my mom ever told me as a child growing up was, it might be your parents' fault for the way that you turn out, but it's your fault if you decide to stay that way. And my parents may not have known better, but ignorance is not bliss. And I am really putting forth the effort to make sure that I don't keep passing these wounds down to my children. And with that being said, thank you for watching my videos, and I hope you look forward to watching the last few.